Hi everyone, this is Ben here with Pierre Paul Driving School. Today we're gonna do a highway lesson for beginner. Highway driving lesson for beginner. So we're gonna go and on the Bell Parkway and see how we go from there. Good. All right. As a new driver, or even some student, highway lesson can be a bit challenging, especially if this is going to be the first time you ever hop on the highway. So we're going to give you the basics for highway lesson for beginner. So there's going to be a series coming up on this. Now this is the part one of the highway. Then we'll see where we go from there. As always, when you're driving, whatever you do contrary to going straight, you must signal all your intention. Now we're coming up on the roundabout to get on the highway. We're going to follow the highway exit. As you're ready to merge on the highway, you have to pick up with the speed that the highway is going. You cannot be too slow, and you have to make sure that when you merge on is the right time when you come in on the highway. And as you can see here, checking over, okay, we're coming on the Bell Parkway going towards the JFK Airport. That's the highway we're going to be doing our first highway lesson today. Good. Now signal your intention way ahead. As you get in on the highway, you have to get in where you got the dotted line. You cannot be coming in over the solid line. Now it says 50 miles an hour. We have to pick up the speed. Okay, we're about 55 miles an hour. We're still good because we cannot go no more than 10 miles above the speed limit while we're driving in general. Now, so far so good. You're checking your mirrors periodically, but most of all, pay attention with the traffic going ahead, just in case any sudden stop with any driver or anybody changing lanes unexpectedly that can impact your driving. We always suggest that we at least wear both hands on the steering wheel and pay attention with the traffic. And it is critical for you to know the exit that you're going to be exiting at, so you don't have to be fishing for it. Because if you miss your exit while you're on the highway, you cannot reverse while you're on the highway. You have to keep it going for the next exit. Okay, today we're gonna do straight one lane. We're not changing any lane on the highway unless we have to. We strongly suggest, as a new student driving on the highway, or if you are a first time driving on the highway, to keep as much as you can your first lanes in. Reason why: you will not have to deal with too many obstacles, but the traffic on the left or the car that are merging on your right side. You do not want to be in the middle lane because there will be too much moving variable that you have to pay attention with, which is going to be car on your left and car on your right. Now this is a part series that we're going to be doing. We're going to have about 3 or 4 more highway lessons. You see how this police officer just cut me right up front? Those are the things that we're talking about. Unexpected driving situation. Now, as I'm not paying attention, this could be the potential hazard for an accident. And I mind you, I'm keeping up my speed, which is 50 miles per hour. I'm doing almost 60. Best way of doing this when you begin is keeping one lane. And I strongly suggest keep the slow moving lane on the right, which is best. As you're on the highway, you can be on the regular speed on the right side, but you cannot be in the middle lane or the fast lane on the all the way over to the left if you're doing bare minimum speed. So far it's moving so good. My eyes constantly going straight, and I'm paying attention on both directions. All right, we're coming off about 5 exits so far. So we're soon gonna be taking the first exit here to coming off this highway. This is gonna be a session. That's the first part of it. Then keep your eyes peeled for the new updates that will be coming for the highway lesson. It's moving smooth. No need for me to change lanes unless I have to. Since it's the first highway lesson ever, strongly suggest that you keep on the right side of the road unless there is a reason for you to change lanes. When you start getting comfortable on driving for a few days or more often on the highway, then you can start changing lanes or all this extracurricular if you want. Okay, now I'm taking exit 17 off of the highway. I'm signaling my attention way ahead, paying attention. Then I'm taking off the exit.